You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do an update on the channel. Specifically, I know there's a lot of people wondering where the Godzilla videos have been, and we're going to talk about where those Godzilla videos are and where they're going and where this channel's going. I'm making a lot of changes overall, especially going into the new year, with the scheduling as well as the content that's going to be here on this channel, content that's going to be on my podcast as well as my live streams. So very important. If you're a Godzilla fan, stay put. No worries. I am going to take my channel. Now look, I just want to say this real quick. When I started my channel 5 years ago, I did not have any intent for it to become exclusively a Godzilla channel. That's just how it turned out, because I'm a big Godzilla fan. And when the trailer leaked, I put it up on YouTube because I was like a month in or 2 months into being a YouTuber. So didn't read the terms at first. You guys know the story. And organically, it's just turned into a Godzilla channel. Now, I did have success earlier when I was doing show reviews for shows like Game of Thrones and The Flash and Walking Dead. But I've kind of teetered away from The Walking Dead over the years, and Game of Thrones is over, and Warner Brothers does not like me reviewing The Flash or the Arrowverse shows, so I stopped doing those. And then, of course, with all my inconsistencies throughout the years, up until earlier this year, you know, it's hard to maintain. So I've decided that even though this is called Entertainment Talk Nation, even though this is supposed to be a channel that's supposed to focus on talking about all things entertainment related, when I do go to other topics to discuss, like whether it's a Marvel topic or a Star Wars topic, whatever the case may be, it continues to get harder and harder to make that kind of content, put in the effort to edit the video or cut it up and then edit the audio and this and that. And then you come out and you get like a couple hundred views, where I can do any kind of Godzilla video, whether I put effort into it to make it entertaining and cut it up and do that, or if I just do a vlog like I'm doing now, and it gets anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000, 20, sometimes 30,000 views. So I've decided there's only going to be two forms of content that's going to be on this channel going forward. Kaiju and Godzilla related content that you guys have always seen me do, and highlights from my streams, which are going to be gaming highlights as well. That's it. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing the other content, but I am rolling all that content over into the podcast. So, for example, conspiracy theories. If you like that stuff, I'll be doing podcasts related to that. Marvel, Star Wars, all the other content, all the other entertainment related content that is not Godzilla, which I have already been doing on my podcast, will continue to happen there. And then, of course, I will have Godzilla and Kaiju related podcasts exclusive to the podcast. For example, I've already done 2 Godzilla vs. Kong podcasts that are only on the podcast. You cannot get that on the channel. But I'm not leaving the channel at all. I know that I kind of want to play it cool until maybe February, because I'm concerned about COPA. I'm also concerned about the new terms of service that have already been taking down channels. Now, of course, these are larger channels. I probably wouldn't, I wouldn't have to worry about that, but it's still a concern. It still means that I should always have a contingency plan, a backup plan. So that's what I'm doing here. So for those of you who like the Godzilla stuff, and that's the majority of you, let's be real. Everybody's here to watch Godzilla videos. I'm going to continue doing Godzilla videos here. Now, there is going to be some changes to my schedule in terms of the live streams. For those of you who watch the live streams, I'm going to be getting back to work soon, probably within the next couple of weeks. I don't know what my schedule is, but 95% of the time when I take on a new contract, my schedule is usually from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 type deal, or 8 to 5 or whatever. So the streams are going to be starting an hour earlier. And starting this week, I'm going to be streaming Tuesday through Saturday, 5 days a week, starting at 8 p.m. There's going to be some changes to the stream. We're still going to do the interactive conversations, but I'm going to be doing a lot more game streaming. And when I say a lot, I mean pretty much every stream. However, since I'm starting at 8 o'clock, my goal is to maybe start off with the interactions that you guys like. Or if you prefer that I just start off with the gaming, that's up to you. And then I'll be having certain exclusive podcast streams that will be, they're going to be on Twitch, but I might also be implementing Podbean into it because Podbean has its own live streaming platform to record podcasts live for people. So I'm going to be exercising with that. So there is going to be a Godzilla vs. Kong video coming tomorrow on YouTube. And I'm going to continue doing kaiju and Godzilla related videos here. Some will be exclusive to the YouTube channel. Some will be exclusive to the podcast. If you want to follow the podcast, we're at etn.podbean.com. We also just got accepted onto iHeartRadio, which is a big deal. And I want to thank all of you that have been supporting the podcast because we have been getting a lot of downloads, which is what makes the podcast count. That's what these sites like to see. If you have a lot of downloads in your podcast, they consider you relevant, and you guys have been doing your part to download them, and it's getting noticed. I did not think we were going to get accepted on iHeart. I was actually quite surprised, but we did. And I say we because Jim's part of this. Jim's been doing a wrestling podcast with me. So today I have this update I wanted to give to you. I recorded a 2.5 hour podcast earlier to catch up on all the wrestling. It's the holidays, so bear with me while these are my planned schedules for starting last week, this week, and next week will be crazy because, there's a lot of preparation for Christmas. I got my family coming down from New York, which I'm very excited about. I haven't seen my older sister in a couple of years, and I only get to see my parents like twice a year sometimes. And I know my kids are excited for it, so I'm very excited about the coming holidays because there's going to be family here. So while this is going to be my schedule, please keep in mind that things won't return to normal in terms of especially the channel as well as the podcast, because even the podcast, we fell behind a couple of episodes. And then, of course, the streaming, just bear with the next 2 weeks. Things probably won't return to some consistency until the turn of the new year. So, as I said, I'm just going to accept the fact that this is a Godzilla channel. Now, I'm not going to change the name. I've already established my brand. The E.T.N logo is on the podcast. The E.T.N logo is on the Twitch stream and all my other streams. So, I'm not changing any of that. It's already established on Twitter. It's already established on Facebook. Blase, blase, blase. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, or if you don't follow me on Instagram, do so. I will start posting on Instagram daily. I'm getting a lot of followers there, so I feel like, all right, well, that's a relevant social media platform. I should continue to do certain updates there and let people know what's going on. So I actually did one today, early this morning, like literally right out of bed. You can see my eyes are all baggy when I got up. So I just want to finally take the end of this video to thank everybody who has come over to Twitch. This weekend was the first weekend we did the Twitch exclusive streams, and we had a great turnout overall. Saturday was the first gaming stream I'd done in a long time, and it went exceptionally well. For those of you who like monsters and kaiju, I'm going to be streaming Dauntless as well as Monster Hunter World for a couple of weeks. I figured that'd be a good game to start with since everybody seems to be monster fans and Godzilla fans, and we had a lot of fun. I was going out playing Dauntless, slaying some monsters, and I really enjoyed it. It was a real fun game. It's free to play, so like you can check it out yourself. It's on every platform, and I was playing it on PC, but you can get it on PlayStation, Xbox, and I'm definitely want to plan a couple of playthroughs with some of the viewers on Twitch. So if you want to get an opportunity to play either Dauntless or Monster Hunter World, which will come later because I have it on my PlayStation. I originally wanted to stream that, but I need to get a new capture card because the current one I have is really old. So until I get a capture card, I probably won't be streaming Monster Hunter World for a couple of weeks. Capture cards are like $250. So right now is not the time for me to splurge $250 on a capture card because, Christmas and stuff. So we're going to be playing Dauntless, and I'm going to start streaming my new schedule starting tomorrow night, 8 p.m. This whole week, 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. So I'm going to leave the link to Twitch in the description. You guys can sign up. It's free. You can follow me there. That's free. And it works no different than the YouTube live streaming service. Only difference is it's a little bit better of a user interface, and the quality of the stream tends to come out a lot better. So, but I want to thank all you guys that did go follow me over there, that did show up to the streams, and I encourage you to definitely come back. And we even got a lot of new viewers on Twitch, exclusive to Twitch, that followed, and it was a very good, successful 3-day streaming over there. It turned out to be a lot better than I expected. I usually don't expect anybody to come over from YouTube, but a lot of people did, and I'm very happy for that. I'm very thankful for that. So, and that's good, because that also helps me over there. You know, if you're a big supporter here and you want to continue to see me grow my content, it definitely helps if you come to the Twitch streams, because over there, unfortunately, it's all about the numbers. If you're one of those new streamers over there and you have like 0 to 10 people watching you, it's really hard for you to grow. But when I have like 30 or 40 or 50 people watching me and they're coming over from YouTube, that kind of catapults the viewership. So it's really good stuff. And the podcast has been outstanding. You guys have been super supportive. I mean, my numbers since I started the podcast have been increasing. So it started at like 97% growth, and I think it's at 138% right now. The downloads, overall total downloads for the podcast are just insane. And you might, and it does help that we're on different platforms as well. Like I said, Spotify, iTunes, now iHeartRadio, which I'm super excited about. And then of course, you know, it's going really well right now. So, but I wanted to come here and make this video to address you guys that are only on YouTube. Don't be afraid to branch out. You know, a lot of people are doing that now, content creators as well as viewers, because of what's going on with YouTube. I need to do this. I need to come up with a contingency plan. I think if you're a content creator, no matter what your size is, you should come up with a contingency plan. If you ever want to see YouTube change or go back to something that used to be a couple of years ago, the only way you can trigger that is by making the change and kind of breaking the mold and not being afraid to leave the platform for other platforms. I'm not afraid to do it. It's easier when you have a smaller audience like I do. I know it's very hard for those big YouTube channels to do it once they have 2, 3, 4, 5 million viewers and most of their viewers are here. But I think for the long run, if you want to see any change, you have to be able to break the mold. So I'm hoping that some of you guys who have supported me here will continue to branch out and know that I'm not leaving here. You don't have to leave YouTube to watch all my content. But if you want to watch some of the other things I'm doing and trying to watch some of the other things I'm trying to establish, then I encourage you to go to etn.podbean.com, follow the podcast, or go to any other platform you prefer, and definitely click that Twitch link. Follow me over on Twitch and come to a live stream. We have a lot of fun. There's a lot of craziness that goes there. Just check the comment section. Some of the people who go to the live streams are always in the comment section. Ask them, what's it like? How much fun do they have? Some of these guys are there every time I stream, and together it's just one good community, and we're trying to branch out. And and then Discord. Keep an eye out for a Discord. I'll be working on that because that's another big request I've been getting. Discord and game streams have been like the 2 biggest requests I've been getting from all different areas of the content I'm creating. So, but anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I'll be back here tomorrow with a Godzilla versus Kong video. In this video, my topic is going to be discussing whether or not there's going to be a gamble with this movie, much like what Mike Doherty did with the last movie. And we'll go into that tomorrow at some point. Probably in the afternoon it'll be up. I'll probably record it in the morning and put it up in the afternoon. And then we'll go from there. Also, I will be watching Star Wars this Thursday. So while I am maintaining a stream schedule of 8 o'clock, obviously Thursday I won't be starting at 8 because I'll be at the movies watching Star Wars. So I will be doing a live review before I game stream on Thursday night. And then I will be doing an extensive podcast episode talking about The Rise of Skywalker that will be full of spoilers. So anyway, guys, that's it. I'm sorry, 15 minutes. I did not want it to go this long, but that's just how it turns out. I wanted to make sure I got all the information out there for you guys. And hopefully you guys click on this video and watch, because I don't want to hear people complaining that what am I doing when I already said in this video, these are the changes. So please Share this with some other people because unless it says Godzilla vs. Kong with a certain title, nobody clicks the videos. So very important that people know this going into the new year. These are the changes that are coming, and this is what I'm doing to continue doing my content while not jeopardizing my work schedule that I know I'm going to be starting in the coming weeks. So, all right, guys, that's it. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.